I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hi, this is Matt once again. This is one of two PayPal requests that Albin asked me to review. I appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who has sent in requests, both either by PayPal or by joining my Patreon. I really do appreciate that. If you're ever interested in requesting reviews or re-reviews or commenters or any of that sort, you do so either directly via my PayPal or by joining me on my Patreon. The links to both are down below in the info box. But the review for today is Just Cause from 1995. Now, at the end of the day, I thought this was okay. I mean, I can understand why critics feel it goes a little bit off the rails in the third act, but I didn't hate the film. I think mainly because of the cast. I mean, you got Sean Connery as a professor who goes in and is trying to look into the truth of this guy who's been convicted, played by Blair Underwood, who says that he was forced to sign a confession, forced to give a false confession because he was beaten up by these cops, including Laurence Fishburne's character. That Laurence Fishburne's character was doing a little bit of Russian roulette on Blair Underwood's mouth and saying lines like, "I hate pretty motherfuckers like you." So Sean Connery, who is very much into human rights, he's looking into this, who's against any government torture for torture, death for death. I can't do Sean Connery. And you have people like Ned Beatty in there, who Connery talks to, Laurence Fishburne, Kate Capshaw from Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. She's in this as Sean Connery's wife. Laurence Fishburne. Kate Capshaw, Sean Connery's wife. Actually, their daughter, I believe, is Scarlett Johansson. Like, the little girl is a very young Scarlett Johansson, which is interesting. Ed Harris makes an appearance in this. The first half of this film is, I don't want to say procedural. Maybe that is the word I'm looking for. Where Sean Connery is asking questions and someone's going, "You're tearing an open wound, you know that? This town is done. You know, this murder happened on this little girl. That guy did it." And Sean Connery's like, "Well, wait a minute. How do we know if that's true? How do we know if that's... just want the truth. This guy said he didn't do it. You guys have beaten him up and tortured him, or scared him enough to sign a confession." I would say the movie would be better if this was an actual mystery of who did it. Because really it's about, okay, did Blair Underwood do it or not do it? But I just meant an actual mystery where no one knows who the killer is. And Sean Connery plays a professor, and Laurence Fishburne is the same hothead character, and they both play off each other. I just think that would have been a more intriguing movie, where we don't know who the killer is or who the killer might be or might not be, and these two playing off each other. I just think that would be a more interesting film than the one we got. And Connery's getting intimidated by Fishburne's character and finds out more and more about this case, what's going on. Tape Capshaw had a little bit of history with Blair Underwood's character, among other people. And okay, I'm not sure why the webcam is slowing down. What the hell? Are you done slowing down, camera? Thank you. So if I went to Zardoz, speak of Sean Connery, I don't know why the webcam was just going. I don't know what the hell was going on. Like I said, the first half was interesting enough because of the cast. The second half, I still don't mind the film. I still thought it was okay. I do think the first half is better. Because what happens is, spoiler alert, Blair Underwood says that Ed Harris did it. And Ed Harris is his convicted killer. And there's some, Ed Harris playing more redneck type of serial killer. But his scenes between him and Sean Connery are nice, where they're going back and forth verbally. Ed Harris tells him a couple clues, which leads him to the murder weapon, which makes it seem as if, oh, Ed Harris did it and framed Blair Underwood's character. But you come to find out, when Blair Underwood gets out, Blair Underwood really did do it. And he concocted this plan to have his mom contact Sean Connery, and that Sean Connery will look into this and somehow lead him to Ed Harris. Ed Harris said yes because Blair Underwood would kill Ed Harris's parents when he got out. And Blair Underwood then wants revenge on Tape Capshaw because Tape Capshaw, who had helped him get in jail once a long time ago because of something horrible he did, during that one night, Blair Underwood's character was castrated, so he wants now revenge on Tape Capshaw. And then Fishburne is trying to drive with, Sean Connery's trying to drive with Fishburne to get to this place, and then deal with not only Blair Underwood but fucking alligators. As where the fuck is this movie going with this? Granted, it's not maybe the most typical, so maybe that makes it a little bit interesting. But it does seem like it goes a little bit off the rails. But I think mainly, I don't mind the film. Like I repeated for like the fourth time now, just the cast. It's worth a look for the cast. Yeah, I miss Sean Connery in movies. Even when they're not great movies, it was still nice to see Sean Connery there. And this isn't a bad film. This isn't Sword of the Valley, whatever the fuck that movie review where Sean Connery looked like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I would put this above... What the hell was that movie called? Fuck, I can't remember. It was so bad. But I'll put this above Zardoz, the penis is evil bullshit. But when you find out that Sean Connery was wrong the whole time, and this is not the first time I've seen this. This is the second time I've seen this. Because I saw this once long ago on VHS. And I still remember that part. And so as I'm watching the film, I'm going, this guy is fucking up. This guy is wrong. And all these people get mad at Sean Connery. They're right. All these people saying you should leave it the fuck alone. And we're supposed to act, oh, you guys are... How dare you guys? But they were right. And Sean Connery was wrong all along. So when you rewatch the film and you're just watching a guy did... Maybe that doesn't bother other people. Technically there's other movies that have done that, and if I mention them, that'd be giving them away. I don't know, maybe some, like everything, some work better than others because of maybe the story's a little bit interesting, or maybe some things leeway that out and lessen the certain parts of that type of storyline. there's always exceptions to the rule, right? So maybe, it is a story about Sean Connery being played with, but he does get the upper hand by the end. So I just look at it from that front. I think it's mainly because the first half of the film, when you rewatch it, yes, to me it's the most interesting because it's this build up and Sean Connery looking at the clues and trying to find out the secret. But then when you realize it's a lie, when you rewatch it, this is all for naught. Like, all this is for nothing. And so as you rewatch the film, you just pretty much waiting for Sean Connery to catch up to the audience. I know this sounds really stupid because technically you just say that with every single movie when you rewatch a film, but I don't know, just something about it bothers me, and maybe I'm not putting in the right words. Maybe I can't describe it the best way possible. I mean, when you see the trailers or when the cover of the movie and the first half of the film, you're not expecting Sean Connery to stab the bad guy and then the guy gets fed on by alligators. That's definitely not something you going to see coming. But I don't know, it's not a downbeat ending. It's not a poor ending where I rant and ragey. It's not an ending like, oh, this is god awful. It's just, I would have much preferred if that was the case, just to have a total mystery. Sean Connery, Laurence Fishburne, this murder mystery in the bayous and the New Orleans, that type of area, trying to figure out what's going on, what's happening. Yeah, I don't know how else to word it. I know I'm doing a piss poor job of it. I mean, maybe the more I think about it, it's not as bad as I make it out to be, but it's just, it goes this way, and you just wish it went a little bit this way with the plot. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being silly, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, either go in the one direction where you think it's going and it's more of a character study. Actually, I think that's what Siskel and Ebert said in their review of this movie, now that I think about it. Because I was watching Siskel and Ebert stuff months ago. I think this is one of the reviews I watched, so I think that's the same thing they said. Or again, like, I just would have preferred a murder mystery between like these two and their different points of view tackling this mystery, horror mystery, like head on. Maybe a different version of Seven, like that type of thing. Of course, same year as Seven. But I'm just going around with this. Yeah, I don't hate the film. I don't dislike the film. It goes in a different direction that I'm like, I'm not sure about that, but maybe that's just me. With that said, I don't know how else to word it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Sorry about that, Albin. Yeah, I don't hate the film. Sean Connery's good. Laurence Fishburne's really good. It's worth price of admission for that. But I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on the third act. Maybe that's just me. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.